Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. The cards that I picked for this morning was the Three of Pentacles and the Helpers card from, yes, the Oracle deck that I was using. I don't know if it's an Oracle deck, it's a Tender Loving Care deck. And the Three of Pentacles from the Cloisters deck. These both signify spirit. Now before I go on, this morning's video was not to tell anybody to leave their belief system or their religion, okay? Spirit wants to be clear about that. They just don't want you to be inflexible to other people. They don't want that your religions or your groups, whatever you want to call them, make you hate other groups, okay? That's the whole point. Because if your beliefs are promoting inflexibility and hate towards others, then there's a bigger problem than just being part of this group of people, okay? So, but by no means, if you love where you are and you love the religion you are following, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't make you intolerant and hateful towards another, okay? So just wanted to put that in there before. All right. Okay, Pisces, what else does Spirit have to say today to you about all of this? Let's see. Let's pull some tarot. By the way, I don't like broaching this subject, so Spirit has been, you know, laughing at me, but they've been not laughing at me. They've been more like saying, way to go, I got out of my comfort zone. Because it was something that had to be talked about. I could have easily talked about politics in the same manner. If you hate, if your beliefs make you hate other people, that's just, you know, all wrong. We get very passionate when it comes to these two topics, and it's something that I try to avoid at all costs because I don't subscribe to politics or religion of any kind. I believe in spirit. I believe in God. In source, whatever you want to call them, and that's all I believe in, okay? I pick and choose the things that feel right inside of my heart, and that's where I go. So they thought it was very funny, not funny, but it's almost like they were very happy I got out of my comfort zone. I'm still not sure if I'm happy about it, but I guess it had to be done or had to be said. King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, right? Growth. Growth is not easy, and this is Spirit's way of letting me know as well, for all of us. When we start doing these things, we become master growers. Like, if you think about it, it really is, okay? And it's just like holding abundance and happiness in our hands, you know? We keep putting all these seeds of ideas, and it's overtaking the world, okay? One great seed of acceptance and adaptability is really how it's going to start, okay? You start with the Ace of Pentacles, but you end with the Master, the King of Pentacles. Intense growth, okay? Being pragmatic, protecting the world from themselves sometimes, okay? Is very, very important. The Knight of Pentacles, right? Again, they're letting us know it's going to be a slow moving. Many, many moons will go by before any of this ever comes to light. Even if we are a small group now and we start making the changes on these things, it's not going to be an overnight thing, okay? You have to be patient and stubborn about it, okay? And when people present you with hate, you have to present them with love. And that's just the way it is going to be, okay? And a lot of people are going to be halted by details about this. They're going to say, yes, but what about this and this group and that and this group? Can we not accept? It's going to have to it's going to take time. We're going to get stuck many times. The progress is going to be slow, sometimes painful. But as long as you believe in a light, in an openness in yourself, okay? In a reintegration of our spiritual selves in our everyday lives, about eradicating hate, about rising the vibration. If you practice it in your world, even in your groups, just that, without pushing it on anybody, but radiating it from your own self, your life will get better. It will. Spirit wants you to have the best life. They want a diversity of things. They don't want everybody to be the same. We're here to learn. It's like standing in a white room and being a white light. How would you know the difference if nothing ever went dark? Okay, so don't be hard on yourself and don't try for perfection. Try for enlightenment. Try for love. Okay, right. Try for intuition. High Priestess. Okay, look at all these people. Look, you're showing them the magic. Look, you're holding this magic, and all these people are like manifesting, going, oh, what is she doing? What is she doing? What is that? And how can I do that? Look, one hand's making stuff grow, and the other hand's making stuff levitate. She's a lightness of being. How did she do that? How did he do that? Okay, there you go. Wonderful. Wonderful, Pisces. Okay? They want you to concentrate on the magic of life. Don't get bogged down by the seriousness of it. Four Swords, right. This Four Swords is kind of funny to me because she's laying down, she's got three pointing at her, but she's holding one up. And it's like a free fall. Usually this is a card of rest. But in this case, she looks more like, keep an eye out while you're resting. It's like you're still protecting yourself, okay? And I find that that's protect yourself from negative energies. Make sure that you keep healing yourself as you go. And make sure that you keep resting as you go, okay? I know I keep saying every time the Four Swords comes out, rest, rest, rest. But it is very important, okay? Like I said, we are not spirit in complete form. We are in general, let's call it half and half, just for, you know, just to put it in context. You're half human, half spirit, or whatever. And it's still not right. I know that. I know that, you guys. I know it's not right. I'm talking to my spirit guides. We're a human form. We're a spirit in a human form. The human form is just, we live in linear time. We don't live in that realm. So the energies that they give us sometimes, especially if you're open to it, especially if you are doing a lot of work on yourself right now, especially if you're doing a lot of work about people who come into your space and blow off a lot of negative energy, you know, such as that story I said, like, oh, you're this group, I don't want to be part of that group, okay? When that happens, there's a lot of push and pull. And you're trying to vibe high, and sometimes it's hard to keep that energy high. So they're always telling you, sometimes you need to pull yourself out or pull yourself back and regroup. And this is about that. This is about regrouping, about taking time, okay? And taking care of yourself, okay? They don't want you to expire too quickly because you're going on a crusade of some sort. And then you run out of steam before the finale comes through, okay? Or the fun parts happen, okay? Is this Nine of Wands? The writing is so small. Nine of Wands. Oh, yeah, look at that. I find it very interesting that this figure in the back, as you can see, is praying. Look at that. You have the moon in the background, and you have the grass growing. But it is almost like it is growing out of the fire. So you are blooming. Inside the fire, Pisces, you are blooming, okay? You are persevering regardless of what's going on in the world. You're doing well, okay? You will persevere. You will just... it's determination, okay? But again, this card is also about being tired as well, okay? And remember, you're going to need to, like, you know, step back every once in a while. But when you're back up at full capacity, go back to it. Keep promoting love. Keep promoting flexibility and understanding and love. This is the only way we're going to move as one. Okay? This is the only way we're going to move as one. You know what? When you think this way as well, when you don't let all of the rest of the little minutia of stuff that people like to involve in all of these groups, when you don't assign yourself to it, you leave room in your mind for other things, other important things, like helping your fellow man, okay? Helping yourself, following your dreams, helping other people's dreams come true, caring for people who need you, okay? Six of Swords, yeah. You transition to a better place. You go to a better spot, okay? Yeah, you move away from all these swords that are coming at you, and you're going to that beautiful spot right over there. See that? Look at that beautiful nature spot. It's gorgeous. It's funny, there's two moons here. How interesting is that? There's a crescent moon here, and there's a full moon over there. So you're going from part of a light to a full light. You're transitioning to a better spot. Although I have a personal love for the crescent moon. See, I love everything. But it's because I was born under one, so that's why. Yeah, definitely. See, there's all rocky territory here. It almost gives you the impression that you can't really build too much here, but this is like a heavy growth and vegetation. So you're going from a place where there's no growth to a place of growth. So it's as simple as that, okay? When people lock themselves into something, or a group of any kind, could be religious, could be anything, and they abide to the rules and the laws, and they have no place for growth, okay? This is the big problem, okay? It's a big problem, because this journey that we do, it's all about growth. Every single thing we do is about growing. It's all about growing. It's all about learning. And if we become inflexible, we're not going anywhere. King of Wands, right? So look, the King of Wands is somebody, look, a lot of moon cycles again. You see that at the top? But he's also pulling at something. He's pulling it out of the ground. I feel very much I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles vibe again with, like, you know, pulling weeds. Although I don't know if that's a weed. But really and truly, I'm feeling like there's, I don't know, there's something. You're either holding on to it or you're pulling it out. But either way, there's action taking place. So it's like weeding out the old, letting the new have more strength. If you do work with any kind of plant, the ones in my home that I have, sometimes you've got to cut the old stems for the new ones to start growing in. And this is the same thing. I'm not saying like hurt people, that's not it. I'm saying maybe try to cut out the negativity that they're feeding you, so that when you cut it out, more positive and flexibility comes through. This would be what that's saying to me right there. That's how it feels. And again, with all the moons, I do feel that they're saying it's going to take a bit. It's not an overnight. Maybe for us, right, exactly, the Five of Wands. There's going to be confusion. People are going to want rules. They're going to say, yes, but okay, love and take care, but what else do you want us to do? Well, you're going to have to let them, you know, work in their intuition, okay? What does your beautiful mind, intuition, gut, heart tell you to do? People want to be led, okay? People want guidance all the time. And they want rules. Rules feel good. Rules feel like you belong. But you really have to try and make it out. So there's going to be some confusion. There's going to need to be guidance without oppression. That's the big thing. Okay? There's going to need to be, you know, idea transmissions to each other without expectations of following a rule book. Okay? Everybody's different. Everybody does things in their own way, okay? The Knight of Swords. Yeah. We had him this morning as well. The Knight of Swords is somebody who's ready for battle regardless of the consequences. And you're going to meet up with individuals who will die for their beliefs. They would. They would. It's been like that since the beginning of time. There's been holy wars. You see it all the time when it comes to religions, everything, anything that brings a big matter. People will, you know, they'll get together, and if they believe in their cause, wow, you can't get in their way. There's no reasoning with them. Their beliefs are their foundations, and that's why you see the Tower card. At one point, something will happen, that foundation will crumble, and it's going to be devastating, okay? They handle disagreements aggressively, but they have such a purity of intention, which is a beautiful thing. If only they were so intent on bringing love, understanding, and flexibility with that much conviction, well, probably still would be scary. For me, anyway. Alright, Pisces. I'm going to start pulling some oracle cards there soon. Alright. Right. The Hierophant. Big surprise. It looks like a humongous brain. Look at that. Looks like a humongous brain. Yeah. And all these crescent moons going by. Oh, wow. Yeah. There's going to be a lot. A lot. There's a cloud here. See, it's raining in your head. But eventually there's a moon. There's a sun right at the end of it. So after many, many moons, there will be clarity. There will be a different mindset. This is what this is saying, absolutely. But I love the fact that they put a little black cloud right in the middle of the brain. Like, it'll always have a potential to swing back the other way, okay? But there will be a lot of clarity coming in. It will take a while, though. It will take a while. And there'll be distractions. You have the birds. To me, that's the air sign. This is a Hierophant card. And it's all about beliefs systems being changed. Okay? I can't make this up. Right. It's about foundations come crumbling down. It's about foundations being completely being put to the ground. Okay? Starting again. Looking at different ways. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, we'll take this one. The Two of Wands. Right. A lot of contemplation. A lot of looking at things. Thinking innovatively. Okay? There's a lot of potential here. We're on a threshold of discovering and glimpsing the bigger picture. Something better. Okay? Happiness, love, understanding. Okay? And our deal here is to get a lay of the land and get ready for it. Get ready to help. Okay? Yeah. These three had flipped as well. I was just taking a look. You have the Two of Swords. This is as wonderful. This is our job, but this is how it's going to be. You got the Five of Cups, and you have the Judgment card. So I find that judgment, a lot of people talk about Judgment Day in religions. I find that that is going to be the case. The thing that hits me most about this Judgment card is you have all different type of looking people. To me, that indicates all the different groups that we have in this world. Everybody looks different. They're different body types. They're different skin color. They're everything, okay? And some have like graves, some have big graves, some just have little stones on the ground. But they're looking up for judgment. But if you notice, the one who's looking lovingly down on them is the same energy. It's the same angel, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call your guides, your energy. It's the same. So this should be a clear indicator, okay, that the beautiful energy and spirit that loves us is the same, no matter what group you're part of, no matter what kind of life you're living. In the end, the one who stands there loving us and going, you know, you can even see just how much love there is in this image, okay? I love you all. It's like, what are you begging me for, okay? So, as well, the Judgment card is saying that some people with the Five of Cups, it's going to be a regret. It's going to be a looking back at things. It's going to be a trying to figure out what went wrong. A lot of people are going to be in denial with the Two of Swords. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see it. I'm going to block this out because it's too hard. I have to change so much. Okay? But the time is going to come when they're going to realize that love is complete. Love of the spirit of the source of whoever you leave in your heart as the one true Lord, God, source, universe, whatever. It's all the same. It's all the same. Okay? And there's nothing you need to do to get their love. It's there. Okay? There's no set of standards for you to follow to get that love and get to be part of that energy. It's like I said, you are a part of this club regardless. Regardless if you believe in a God or not, you're part of it. I've once heard that. It says, well, I don't believe in God. It doesn't matter. He loves you anyway. Okay? It's pretty much what it means. But use it any way you want. The source. To me, it's the source. The source loves you anyway. It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as these human things that we like to make ourselves believe. Look at that. I just looked underneath the deck and they have the Ten of Swords, okay, and the Page of Swords. But look at the Page of Swords. Look at these daggers coming out of all these mouths. Oh, wow. This was a perfect deck to pick today. And look at that. Out of death comes growth. Look. Look, look. The end of this stressful situation. Look underneath. Growth. Okay? Feeding. Feeding for something new. Unbelievable. And you have the Six of Cups here. People all bottled into their different bottles. Okay? This is all about diversity. This is the same thing. Okay? So, like I said, the more open, the more wonderful you feel, or the more wonderful you are, Pisces, the more you're going to let into your life, okay? The more things are going to open up and grow for you. It is so important. Let me see here. Let me see. Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's try that one. All that glitters is not gold. Right. We had that card last week, but it's coming out this week again. But this time, 7. 1 plus 6, 7. Assessment. Okay? Assess what your... This is again... This is more about people saying, my way is the right way. My way is gold. Your way is crap. It's all perception, okay? The real gold in here is up here, okay? This is like this judgment card, okay? It's right here. Not there, here. Right there, okay? This is what this card is saying to me right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. All that glitters, right? What you think is gold in your group or your beliefs may not be gold to other people at all. It may be just crap. It may be just like fool's gold, okay? So just remember that. Great and full. Like that. I was talking about the Ace of Cups this morning and a dove coming in. So we had the dove in that card, and now we have the Ace of Cups, okay? My cup runneth over. I am grateful. They had mentioned this, and I kind of been busy talking, but, you know, remember that we have everything we need here to be great and full. Always. Grateful. Okay? They're two words. They're not just one. Okay? Everything is good. Our cup runneth over. Okay? To be able to be passionate in life and have things that we want to talk about and bring forth. That means we lived very entitled lives. Okay? You have to remember that some people in the world, they don't even fight for what they believe in. They just fight to live. Okay? And this is a message that's so important. And it's part of this message. It's not just that message that I remember my father going, you know, there are some people in the world that don't have anything to eat. He used to tell me this constantly when I was young. And to me, it was just his way of getting me to do something and be grateful for what I had, which is very important. But it's also to remind you that we have much more important things to worry and talk about than whether your religion or your political beliefs are right or wrong, and just the state of humanity, okay? And the human suffering that happens. And we have to make sure that everybody feels this way, that their cup is full, okay? When you put it in terms of starvation for certain people, it puts things back into perspective, okay? We have to put things back into perspective and put the importance where it is needed. Taking care of one another, acting more as one, being tolerant of each other, being flexible with each other, being kind to each other. Okay? These messages are for you. They're for you to carry in your heart, Pisces. And this is to carry in your heart. I feel that all the messages this week so far have been to be in your heart so that you can carry them with you to put out in the world. Okay? Be the example that you would like to see. Okay? Because I don't really feel that any of you, especially the people who come here to watch my channel, are the people with these problems of you know, pegging people in a certain, you know, in a certain hole. You guys are open. You're Pisces. You're spiritual. You believe in love and peace and caring for your fellow man, even the ones who are annoying. And like I will be one of the Pisces who is the last one to take crap from anybody. It doesn't mean that I wish those people any harm. I wish them enlightenment. I wish them that they would care for more than themselves. I wish that they could see the big picture. And I think this is what this is trying to say. Put the focus where it needs to be. Remember that fighting for, I don't know, a pile of fake gold is really not the point. Okay? The point is that we are spiritually guided. We are of spirit. We are loved. And that's the foundation that we should work with. Not the one that we subscribe to because we want to fit into a certain group. There is no group. We're all part of the same group. We fit in regardless. And I guess that would be the one big message. We are loved. And we are one. And we have to live as such. Anyway, that's it for today. Wow, this one. I was wondering when this day was going to come. I mean, you have days where it flows really nice and the messages and they give me a break and they send some nice, let's call them fluffy messages. And then there's some days that they really wing me. And yeah, I can see them snickering. I think they find this funny. Because it's probably not that big of a deal for them. But as a human person, it really is for me. I'm sending you lots of love and light. And hope that your sense of flexibility and understanding is in check today. Especially for my sake. And I'm sending you a lot of blessings, Pisces. Please stay safe. And be your best self. Be your loving self. Bring kindness out there to the world. And let everybody see just how beautiful love can be. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow.